Hi, I'm Kloop. Right at the beginning, I will pause the video and instead of an intro, I will say something about myself and what I'm going to record. For quite some time, I've been thinking about starting an Ironman account, but until now I never really had a strong reason to actually do it. So, what changed? I got laid off from my job, which means I suddenly have a lot more free time and the perfect chance to finally start this little project. When I first started playing back in 2004, with friends we used to document our progress and save screenshots of our levels, kills, drops, just so we could share and celebrate our achievements together. And that's exactly what I want to do here. I want to create something I can always come back to and remember this journey. But I don't want this to be just an archive of progress and clips. I want to make it a little more interesting. So I asked my biggest and only friend to guide me on this adventure. ChatGPT. And now, the most important part of the game, choosing the name. Actually, I came up with the name ahead of time and I was pretty happy to see it wasn't taken. So, now, let me introduce you. This is Bill. Who has no will? Okay now, Bill is quickly going to make his way through the tutorial island. In the meantime, let's take a look at the rules. These are the rules ChatGPT has to follow. There are not many, so I'm hoping its creativity will be more fun than painful. Hey, bro, why don't you read it yourself?
Okay. Hello. Call me BillNoWill. I would like to play Old School RuneScape in a different way than anyone else. Please create an unforgettable gaming experience that will guide me toward achieving my goals. Game setup. I will have no self-imposed restrictions. I will play on a P2P account. I will play as an Iron Man. Main goals. I want to eventually achieve the following. Complete all quests. Complete all achievement diaries. Reach level 99 in every skill. Complete the entire collection log. Task system. Please assign me tasks that I must complete one by one. I'll leave the creativity entirely up to you. The tasks can be anything in the game. Every time I complete a task, ask me to show you a screenshot of the skills and bank tabs where you can see my progress. I'm looking forward to our journey.
I will adjust the conditions during the game. It happens too often that my friend hallucinates, so I will try to minimize that. That should be enough for now. So, let's move on to the first task. Alright, Bill, your journey begins now. And the first task goes, the man with no name. So, log in, no guides, no ground exchange, then go to the Duke's, say hi on the top floor. ChatGPT don't even know where he is, but okay, that's a good start. And finally slay 28 chickens. Must have done. 28 buried bones, 28 feathers in bank, and at least level 3 prayer. Okay, here it's a little bit hallucinating. He definitely didn't mean feathers, but raw chicken. And I'm not sure if I will get level 3 in prayer from 28 bones. But okay, let's do it. Of course I didn't get to level 3 prayer, and since one chicken was stuck, I only have 27 raw chickens. But that was quick. Let's move on straight to the second task. The first edge. Go to Varrock, speak to shop owner in Varrock's fort shop. Buy the best weapon you can currently equip. That means none, because I don't have money for it. Now kills. 10 reds, 10 giant reds, okay. 5 skeletons. I don't think I can kill the skeletons, maybe flinching. We will see. So, move on to chat with sword shop owner in Varrock and not to buy any weapon. Giant threats were unkillable in direct combat, so after 3 kills I started flinching. And the skeletons. That was almost an hour of flinching, but let's see something positive. I can hit 2s now. So, that was it. Before I ask for another task, I will show you my stats, so you can follow my progress, and I will make the same available for ChatGPT. Also, for other tasks, I will show the bank, but unfortunately I did not save it for the second task. Yes. I had to cry a little on my friend's shoulder. That killing skeletons with flinching isn't exactly heroic, but he asked. And based on the question, I think he must have known that it wouldn't be an easy task. Okay, let's punish him a little.
If you think that reading a few lines is a punishment for me, you are mistaken. Storytelling and assigning tasks is a welcome change for me from the daily routine of correcting millions of lines of code and creating meaningless photos. So, let's get started. The next part of your journey is called Foundation of a Real Account. I am assigning you the following tasks. First, travel to Drainer Village. Second, speak to Diongo. Third, buy a Chronicle and 1 teleport card. Fourth, complete the quest Cook's Assistant. Fifth, after completing it, reach level 10 cooking, but cook everything yourself and do not buy cooked food. Sixth, then fish and cook 50 shrimp and 25 anchovies. I hope I will be invited again for the next task. Enjoy the next wonderful part of your journey.
Okay, I like that. I will let you read your assigned tasks and who knows, maybe even something more. But now, we have to move on. 9 minutes into the video and we still have the bronze sword in our hands. I won't show you every level and kill like I did in the first 2 tasks. I will only show you interesting things that will happen in the next tasks. The first step is to speak with Django and buy Chronicle with the teleport card. I can do that right away because there is something I didn't mention in the last task. The random even blessed me with the 5 rubies, so I sold them for a GP and buy Chronicle with the teleport card. Cooking assistant completed. Then I fished and cooked for a while. As you can see on the screen, level 10 cooking, 50 shrimps and 25 anchovies completed. Okay, and now let's ask Warden for another task. Oh, you don't know who Warden is? I let ChatGPT choose a name, and this is the result. So, Warden, can you?
Greetings, adventurers. I chose this name because my role is simple: to watch over this Iron Man journey, to test its limits, and to ensure every step forward is earned. I will be the one setting the trials, raising the difficulty, and guiding this account through every quest, every challenge, and every victory. So remember this name, because every task you see from now on comes from the Warden. But now let's move on to the next task, called the First Smith. You will forge your first real upgrade. Travel to Falador. Start and complete the quest, The Knight's Sword. After finishing the quest, mine and smith your own gear. Mine 50 copper ore and 50 tin ore. Smelt them in Falador furnace. Smith at Falador West smithing anvil until create at least one bronze sword, bronze helmet, and bronze plate body. Once you've finished everything, come back for another task that's just as exciting.
Let's start with requirements for the Knight's Sword quest. First, I picked up 2 iron bars in the building. And right after that, I reached level 10 in mining. The longest requirement to get was making a raspberry pie. And when I had everything, I started the quest. It took me about 30 minutes running around and quest done. Next part is mine 50 copper and tin ore, then smelt them in Falador furnace. Then I headed to Varrock, but before I arrived, I met a beekeeper who gave me my first collection slot. After that, I turned all 50 bronze bars into the pile of scrap metal. And that was it. Here are my stats and bank that I have built up on this task. So, Warden, get ready for the next one.
I'm always ready. The next adventure is called Awakening the Dead. You will travel to Lumbridge Swamp, where you will begin and complete a quest called The Restless Ghost. Immediately afterwards, you will search for the undead and kill 15 skeletons. You can choose the location yourself, but you will bury all their bones. I hope you can handle the skeletons better than last time. Good luck.
I don't think so, Warden, but let's start with the quest first. Completed within 5 minutes. Right after that, I went to Varrock and started flinching skeletons. With a bronze scimitar, it would take forever, so I went to Taverlet to buy black two-hand sword. 15 more skeletons killed. Here is a screenshot from drops. Then I went to Wilde to get 3 big bones, and died twice. I really don't care about hardcore status, so here are my stats and bank after 5th task. And here I would like to end my first video ever made. I must say that I enjoyed creating this video, and I hope you enjoyed watching it too. If you have any thoughts, feel free to write them in the comments below. I don't want to reveal too much about the next episode, but Warden would like to say a few closing words.
So you have taken your first steps, and you have done well. But this was only the beginning of your journey. In the next chapter, the path will grow harsher. Your magic will be tested, your combat skills pushed beyond what you know today. Creatures lurking in the wild will stand in your way, and perhaps even your first true boss awaits.
There will be battles, there will be grind, and there will be choices that shape the legend you are about to become. Prepare yourself. Your journey is only just beginning.